Adelman. I started going to Burtwood when I was about 6 years old, and my first musical was High School Musical, and that was when I was about 9. And I did the shows up until I was about 18, finishing it off with my dream role as Belle in Beauty and the Beast for their summer program. But again, I started with High School Musical, and fun fact about High School Musical is that Zac Efron didn't actually sing in the first High School Musical movie. It was actually Drew Seeley who sang in that first movie, and Drew Seeley ended up going on the concert tour while Zac Efron was filming Hairspray and honing his singing skills.
Celebration, I finally figured it out. Yeah, yeah. That all our dreams have no limitations. That's what it's all about. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We're not the same. We're different in a good way. Together's where we belong.
That's the way we do it, let's get to it, time to show the world. Let's get to it, come on, everyone!
That was Drake with Choosy Slide. You're listening to Z2000 Millennium FM. And now, for all you members of Generation X out there, here's a blast from the past. This one's coming to you from almost 30 years ago, straight from the heart of the electric 80s. The era that gave us MC Hammer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stonewashed Denim, and of course, the Rubik's you.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Dig way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. I'm trying to tell you, it will if you don't even try. You can fly if you only cut loose, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Ooh-wee, Marie, shake it for me. Oh, my Lord, come on, let's go. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Whoa, cut foot loose. Whoa, cut foot loose. Whoa, cut foot loose. We got to turn it around and put your feet on the ground. Now take a hold of your soul. I'm turning it loose, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut foot loose.
Growing up, Dr. Seuss's books were always a favorite of mine, and I thought that one day it would be fun to play the Grinch. So, when Burt decided to do Seussical the musical, I said to Miss Melissa, "You can only do it if I play the Grinch." And I was a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Oh, it was so much fun. I love acting with the kids. Our kids are so great and so talented, and Seussical was an awesome show. So here's the cast and a reminder of what it's like to be alone in the universe from Seussical, the musical.
I've been guarding this clover for over a week, getting laughed at for thinking a dust speck can speak. Well, let them all laugh. I'll try not to mind, for I have found something that they'll never find. There are secrets on a leaf, in the water, in the air, hidden planets, tiny worlds, all invisible. Not a person seems to know, not a person seems to care. There's no one who believes a thing I say. Well, I'm fairly certain, at one time or other, great thinkers all feel this way. 'cause I have wings. Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And someday soon, I know there you'll be. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe, who believes in me.
I'm all alone in the universe, so all alone in the universe. My own planets and stars are glowing.
Alone in the universe.
No one notices anything. Not one person is listening. They don't have any way of knowing.
No one knows that I have wings. Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. Someday soon, you will hear my plea. One small voice in the universe.
One true friend in the universe.
Please believe in me. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who's there?
It's me, Jojo, the mayor's son.
I'm Horton, the elephant.
Are you real, or are you a very large thing?
Oh, I'm real, all right. I would state that in ink.
My things? I imagine a lot of strange things, and I go to strange places, as if I had wings. I
Well-
would think.
Well, for me that goes double.
So sometimes my things are what get me in trouble.
When you think, do you dream?
In bright colors.
Me too. And I go to strange places like Saw the Saloon.
When you think, do you think you could fly to the stars?
Little friend, no one else could have things such as ours. Yes, I have wings, and I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. You called my name, and you set me free. One small voice in the universe.
One true friend in the universe.
Who believes in me? Good night, Jojo.
Good night, Horton. See you in Salah Saloon.
Hi, I'm Maureen Whalen, and I've been a part of the Burtwood School of Performing Arts since 1995. Miss Melissa asked if I would record a few words about the school's first ever summer show, Annie. I remember when Miss Lorna announced the summer show was going to be Annie, and it was going to be performed on the ever so huge stage at the Middleborough High School. My daughter Molly could not think of any other place she'd rather spend her summer vacation, being in a production of Annie in her hometown. Her little 5-year-old self was out of control with excitement. Some days you might find the director with all the orphans rehearsing under a tree near Battis Field. When it was Tech Week, the cast of Annie, along with the costumes, sets, and props, were moved to the high school for the week. Never complaining of the stifling heat or the hot lights, the cast, directed by David Goldman and produced by Lorna Sleeper, now Brunel, were thrilled to be there. Annie was played by the talented 10-year-old Christina Massa, Daddy Warbucks was played by David Goldman, and Miss Hannikin was brilliantly played by Wanda Howard, Miss Lorna's mother. Annie will forever be in my heart. They all will. But this one was my family's first theatrical experience, and we will never forget the lasting, lifelong friendships that began with Annie.
gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the streets, but not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there's some with no home, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh, we'll are deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, just see, 'cause they got nowhere to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. Gotta get it right while you got the time. Can't close your mind. Starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. Na 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 na. Gonna change? Come on. Na 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 na.
Wishing a very happy anniversary to the Burtwood School of Performing Arts on 25 years of being creative, making memories, making new amazing performers and artists, and on the Summer Arts Festival program, which I have been happy to be a part of for the last 10 years. And I really loved the opportunity to play Captain Hook one summer. It was a dream, so much fun when you have people that believe in you, and when Miss Melissa told me that I could just take the character and run with it, I ran with it. I did things that I had never thought of doing before. And that's what we do here at the school. We allow performers to really be who they are and bring a part of themselves and their imagination and their artistry to the character. And that's really special. And also I want to thank not only Miss Melissa, but Miss Lorna and Miss Lucy for giving me the role of Hook and believing that I could not only act, I could also sing and dance at the same time, on stage, in front of an audience. Crazy, but I did it. and they believed in me all the way. You know, Burtwood is my heart, it's my home, it's my family, and I've loved all my years there. And all the students that I've known in the past 10 years have a special place in my heart, and I have loved working with all of them. Okay, well, maybe not all of them. I mean, there are exceptions to every situation. But it has been amazing, and I look forward to many more. So, happy 25th anniversary, Burtwood. We love you.
Happy anniversary to the Burtwood School of Performing Arts. As a student for over 20 years, I am so excited to celebrate this milestone anniversary with one of my favorite summer camp memories. It was the summer of 1997, and we were in Peter Pan. I was a lost boy. My name was Nibs. But the highlight of that summer was losing a very critical tooth, and Miss Maureen was the one who pulled it out of my mouth. I must have been, you know, so annoying, agonized in pain, couldn't focus. I remember Miss Maureen coming to my rescue, and that is really what the Burtwood family is all about. Solidified my place in that community. I love you, Miss Maureen, Miss Lorna, Miss Melissa. Thank you for everything that you've done for me, and I'm looking forward to celebrating 25 more years of the Burtwood School.
I'm a piano teacher at the Burtwood School of Performing Arts, but most importantly, I was a student at the school growing up. I was in a number of the summer shows, including Peter Pan, Wizard of Oz, Cinderella, Oliver, and Bye Bye Birdie. It is my pleasure to introduce a number from one of my favorite shows, Cinderella, in which I played one of the stepsisters in the Burtwood's production. Cinderella the musical opened on December 18, 1958 at the Coliseum in London, England, but the musical did not premiere on Broadway until March 3, 2013. The Burtwood School did our production of Cinderella in the summer of 1999, which made us even a step ahead of Broadway. Here are Jade and Lucy singing one of my favorite songs from the show, lamenting about why they are still single gals.
want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble I could break her little arm. Ow! Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is no whiter than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's nearly lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of air, and with very little trouble I could pull out all her hair. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's nearly lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? Ugh.
I am Erica Bruno, for those that don't know. I was in multiple shows at Burtwood, as well as singing lessons and everything for years, which really makes me feel old. But I'd have to say my time in Greece was probably one of my favorite summers. I was Rizzo, you know, bad girl. It was so much fun, and probably some of my favorite memories just had to do with the fact that that summer really just came together.
Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl, she's crazy for me.
Met a boy, cute as can be.
Summer days drifting away to the summer night.
Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well.
Tell me more, tell me more. Did you get very far?
Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car?
She ran by me, she got her pen.
He ran by me, got mustard down.
I saved her life, she nearly drowned.
He showed off, splashing around.
Summer sun, something's begun. Oh, the summer night.
Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well.
Tell me more, tell me more. Was it love at first sight?
Tell me more, tell me more.
Did she put up a fight? Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doobie-doo.
Took her bowling in the arcade.
We went strolling, drank lemonade.
We made out under the dock.
We stayed out till 10 o'clock.
Summer fling don't mean a thing, but the summer nights.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tell me more, tell me more.
But you don't gotta brag.
Tell me more, cause he sounds like a drag.
Shoop-a-bop, 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 yeah.
He got friendly, holding my hand.
But she got friendly down in the sand.
He was sweet, just turned 18.
But she was good, you know what I mean. Summer heat, boy and girl meet. The summer night.
Well, well, tell me more, how much dough did he spend?
Tell me more, tell me more. She got me be a friend.
It turned colder, that's where it ends.
So I told her we'd still be friends.
Then we made our true love vow.
Wondering what she's doing now. Summer dreams ripped at the seams, but those summer nights.
Tell me more, tell me more.
I think my favorite Burtwood memory, which there are so many, I can't even really pick, but this one involves our crew, who we nicknamed the Men in Black. And for people that do so much, they usually get very little credit. So I wanted to highlight a memory I have of the Men in Black, which this particular memory was from the summer of 2002 when we did Anything Goes. And I had asked the Men in Black, at the time was Roger Brunel and Bob Whalen, to build me a ship. Now, if you knew Bob and Roger, anytime you gave them a challenge like that, they not only took the challenge, but then they took the challenge to a ridiculously high level and always did something above and beyond anything I could have possibly imagined. So I did ask them to build me a ship, and they built it on Miss Lorna's front lawn. So for a month, Miss Lorna had the construction of a ship on her lawn until it was eventually moved to the high school. Thank you to Bob and Roger for not only building the ship, but for everything else magical that you produced on that stage, along with all of the other Men in Black, the Men in Black in training, and the crew that we've always had over the years that has always made the magical summers.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shellfish tried to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stalking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing goes. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, good's bad today, black's white today, day's night today, most guys today, the women prize today are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes.
That's not a word. Of course it's a word. And unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precautious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It can mean exactly what you want it too.
When Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
Although if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because these Latin scholars never heard a word like this.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Umdiddle, 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 umdiddle.
You know, you can say it backwards, which is Suoicadilla I Celebixillicrepus.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S
Smarty pants.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L-I-G-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S.
Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, 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 expialidocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
I loved every single show that I was in at Burtwood, but I think one of my favorites has to be 42nd Street. In 42nd Street, we did so much tap dancing, which is my favorite style of dance. And I remember trying to learn the choreography to the opening number and being super tired, super exhausted trying to learn that choreography because it was hard tap choreography, but it was so fun and so fun to learn. One of my favorite memories from that summer was going to the Taunton Mall, and we did a flash mob of the song Lullaby of Broadway. And it was really cool because the people at the mall were very surprised, and they also seemed pretty impressed that we were able to just do a flash mob in the middle of the mall. And it was a super fun time with my castmates, and we were able to laugh about it and think back on it during the show and during the cast party of the show. And that's just a really fun memory that I have with everybody. I'll always remember everything that I ever did at Burtwood, and I always really loved my summers there so much.
Come along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. The rumble of the subway trains, the rattle of the taxi, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie's when a Broadway baby says goodnight. It's early in the morning, Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby, sleep tight. Let's call it a day. Listen to the lullaby of Broadway. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money, the skies are sunny. Old man depression, you are through, you've done us wrong. Come and meet those dancing feet. On the avenue I'm taking you to 42nd Street. Hear the beat of dancing feet. It's the song I love, the melody of 42nd Street. Come and meet those dancing feet. On the avenue I'm taking you to 42nd Street. Little nifties from the 50s, innocent and sweet. Sexy ladies from the 80s who are indiscreet. They're side by side, they're glorified. Where the underworld can meet the elite, 42nd Street. Come and meet those dancing feet. On the avenue I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
Hey guys, Cassie Jordan here. I actually just wanted to share a favorite memory of mine from one of the Burtwood shows. And this was actually during West Side Story, and it was an activity that I think Miss Melissa organized for us. And basically what it was is every cast member went around and we wrote an adjective or two about one another that, you know, we thought was admirable or inspiring, or, you know, something that we saw within the show space that we thought was attractive to one of us. And, you know, I think it was just a really great way to kind of boost the confidence with all of us in the room. And I remember going home that day after the rehearsal with a couple cast members, and we were just talking about how crazy it was that we got to know each other so well in just a short period of time. And I think, you know, obviously there was so much singing and dancing and lines to be learned and, you know, long days, but something that I will always look back on is kind of the way that, you know, the Burtwood community always made all of us feel, and the way that we were so supportive and always built each other up and never made anyone feel like they weren't included or they weren't special or they didn't have some talent that was needed for the show. So I think that was something that was really important to me, you know, as a young teen. And I think those are some very transformative years where, you know, if you don't have that self-confidence, it can obviously get to you. But, you know, Burtwood was just such a safe space and community for me and so many people. And I just made so many friends in so many different shows that, you know, I still talk to this very day. And, you know, I can talk about certain dances or songs that we learned, but I think overall just being able to reflect on the way that I felt and the way Burtwood and the community always made me feel, that was just something that was important to me and always will stay with me, you know, forever. So I can really appreciate that. So thank you guys.
One together with time to spare, time to learn, time to care. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving somewhere. There's a place for us, a time and a place for us. Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there. Somehow,
We spend our whole lives wishing we weren't so freaking strange. They made us feel that way. But it's they who need to change.
The way they think, that is.
Yeah. It's time to stop the hiding. It's time to stand up tall, singing, hey world, I'm different. Here I am, splinters and all. Splinters and all. Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Let your freak flag fly. Let it fly, fly, fly. It's hard to be a puppet. So many strings attached. But it's not a choice you make. It's just how you were hatched.
Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Let your freak flag fly.
I'm proud to be a piggy.
I raise my furry fist.
It's time I tell the world I'm a Scientologist.
Scientologist.
I did some time in jail.
I smell like sauerkraut.
Woo!
I'm gonna shed my house coat.
This thing you work it out. Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high.
Oh yes! It all makes sense now! We may be freaks, but we're freaks with teeth and claws and magic wands! And together we can stop our Farquaad! Never take it down! Raise it way up high!
Raise it up way high. Raise it up way high.
We've got magic, we've got power. Who are they to say we're wrong? All the things that make us special are the things that make us strong. What makes us special? What makes us special?
What makes us special makes us strong. Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Let your freak flag fly. 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 Fly.
I'm good, get used to it!
Hi, my name is Heidi Fiore, and I was a Burt Wood student from 1997 to 2010. I'm here to introduce the show Thoroughly Modern Millie. The show takes place in the 1920s and follows the life of Millie, a girl from small-town middle America who has just moved to New York City and is looking to start an exciting new modern life by marrying rich. She goes on adventures through speakeasies and eventually uncovering a human trafficking ring, all while making friends and finding true love along the way. I remember this show was my second to last summer with Burt Wood, and I had the role of Miss Flannery, the bizarre, strict office manager. In the song Forget About the Boy, I got to have my very first ever tap dance solo, and I got to dance with the incredible ensemble dancers for my favorite song in the show. Being one of the older cast members, I remember that in this show I also was one of the first times that I really got to help out behind the scenes, helping with quick changes and preparing props and getting other cast members ready from the dressing rooms when it was time for them to go on. It was one of the first times that I got to realize that as much as I had a passion for being on the stage, I equally loved being behind the scenes, helping make the magic happen. This realization is what led me to then go into college, pursuing a degree looking more into technical theater and working on many productions, both on the directing aspects and in stage managing.
I studied all the pictures in magazines and books and memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks. Manhattan, I prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high. No one's in a hurry or wants to roam, but I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, ticket home in my pocket. Do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more. Not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, run my time like out of jail. Not for the life of me. A light that's gotta be more than one night's time, but the light is always red. Gotta be more than old ghost town where the ghost ain't even dead. Clap your hands just because you know that where I am ain't where I was. Not for the life of me, but I know not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of me.
The original Broadway production of Bye Bye Birdie opened at the Martin Beck Theater on April 14, 1960. It ran for 607 performances and won the 1961 Tony Award for Best Musical. Later, Dick Van Dyke recreated his 1961 Tony Award-winning performance for Best Featured Actor in a musical in the film's production.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Helen. What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the tale, Nightingale? Did you hear about Hugo and Kim? Hi, Margie. Hi, Alice. What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Have you heard about Hugo and Kim? Did they really get pinned? Did she kiss him and cry? Did he pin the pin on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got pinned. Yeah. I was hoping they would. And they're living at last.
He's
Going steady for good.
Hello, Mr. Hangold. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope and...
Is it true about Kim?
Penelope?
I just know it somehow.
About the prom.
I must call her right up.
Saturday.
I can't talk to you now. Going steady.
You know it, man.
Going steady.
Crazy man.
Going steady.
You know it.
It won't last. Not at all. He's too thin. She's too tall.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue?
Hiya, Hugo. Are you stupid? What you wanna go get pinned?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
A meathead.
I was hoping they would.
Tomorrow.
Living at last.
Are you
Going
naughty?
steady for good.
Hello, Mrs. Garvine. Is Charity home from school yet?
Did they really get pinned?
She saw him.
They would.
She got him. She kissed him. You gotta go. That's the way to go. Then you're really cooked. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Oh man.
I was thinking they would.
Oh man.
And they live it at last. Going steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good.
Do
Going
what
steady.
you want.
Going steady.
Do
Going
what
steady.
you
Steady for
want.
good. He's in love with Kim. Kim's in love with him. Well,
Steady.
do tell.
Going steady. Going steady. Steady for
The way
good.
it should be.
Oh
They'll be
yeah.
happy, I know.
Oh yeah.
Going steady for me. That's the way it should go. Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady. Steady for good.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Going steady.
We can all go take a nap now.
Good
job.
I can while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. In my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I would tell you why the ocean's neither shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not just be a nothing, my head all full of stuff and my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
My favorite Burtwood memory is the Orb of Unity. I have so many great memories at Burtwood, but this one stands out in particular because of what it reminds me of what the arts do for people. And it gives positivity and creativity and acceptance and a sense of togetherness. So what it was is we used to, before every Godspell, stand behind the curtain. We were so nervous. We'd stand in a circle, holding hands, playing the hand-squeezing game, and then we'd end it with Dahu Dori from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Dahu Dori Sahu Boris. You know it. And crazy enough, I led it. And because, you know, I love that community of everyone just kind of letting go and doing something silly because you can and it makes you happy. Then we'd go out and we slayed. We slayed Godspell.
Out of the roots and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray, reaching for the day that we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your trust is all but scattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Hi, I'm Sean Sanford. I love my time at Burtwood playing characters such as Corey Jr. in Back to the 80s and the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. The Beast is actually made up of different kinds of animals. He has the mane of a lion, the brow of a gorilla, the head and beard of a buffalo, the human eyes. He has the body of a bear, tusks of a wild boar, and the legs and tail of a wolf. And actually something extra. The Beast has a rainbow bum, according to animators of the character.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least. Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast. Now it's off to the cabin with you, love. Good night, Chip. Hello, Mr. Matthew here. Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorite shows because I got to play Maurice. And it was such fun as well. I just love acting with the kids. Oh yeah, I'm an acting teacher. Anyway, here is our cast to sing for you Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. Happy birthday, Burtwood.
Ma chérie mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, chérie, and we'll provide the rest. Soup de jour, habardeurs, why, we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff.
It's delicious!
Don't believe as the dishes, they can sing, they can dance. After all, dear, this is France, and the dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. Sir, be our guest.
Beef ragout, cheese souffle, pie and pudding en flambe.
We'll prepare and serve with flair and culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquet's all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining while the flatware's entertaining.
We tell jokes.
I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks.
And it's all in perfect taste as you can best. Come on and lift your glass. You've won your own free pass to be our guest.
If you're stressed, it's fine dining with the Jets.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
It's a guest, steaks alive, or I'll be blessed. Wine's been poured and thank the Lord, I've had the napkins freshly pressed. With dessert, she'll want tea, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups do their soft chewing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing, I'll get warm, piping hot. Heaven's sake, is that a spot? Clean it up, we want the company impressed. We've got a lot to do. Is it one lump or two? She's our guest, she's our guest, she's our guest, be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Be our guest, be our guest. Our command is your request. It's been years since we've had anybody here, and we're obsessed with your meal, with your ease. Yes, indeed, we aim to please. While the candlelight's still glowing, let us help you, we'll keep going. Course by course, one by one, till you shout, enough, I'm done. Then we'll sing you off to sleep as you digest. Tonight you'll prop your feet up, but for now let's hear
Mills was 16 years old when she found out about The Wiz. She hadn't yet had much theatrical success, and according to the actress, she didn't even want to audition for the show. She had gone out for so many things and did not get them. Eventually, Mills's mother persuaded her to try out anyway, and that experience ended up changing her life. The Wiz kicked off Mills's career as a musician and Broadway star. For a long time thereafter, Dorothy's solo Home was her signature song.
I celebrate the me yet to come. I toast to my own reunion when I become one with the sun.
And I look back on Venus, I look back on Mars, and I'll burn with the fire of 10 million stars. And in time, we will all be stars.
I sing the party electric. I glory in the glow of rebirth, creating my own tomorrow when I shall embody the earth. And I'll serenade Venus, I'll serenade Mars, and I'll burn with the fire of 10 million stars. And in time, we will all be stars.
Hey Burtwood, happy anniversary. Thanks for all the great memories over the years, and most importantly, thank you for all the great friendships that I made. I wouldn't have had a wedding party if it wasn't for Burtwood, so thank you so much for all that.
We are the emperors now, and we are the stars, and in time, we will all be stars, stars. My own reunion.
Hi everyone, I am Melissa Botello, and I've been a staff member at the Burtwood School of Performing Arts since January of 1999. I made my directorial debut with Oliver in the summer of 2000, and I have directed many shows since. Burtwood has always been my second home. I can't imagine life without my Burtwood family, without my Burtwood students, and a huge thank you to Miss Lorna Brunel for providing me that opportunity for the last almost 22 years. I am so excited to be celebrating our 25 years, and I know if we can make it through this summer and the last 4 months the way we have, continuing to create and continuing to provide this service to our community, that I think we can make 25 more. I think we can go through it. We'll see. Anyway, congratulations to the Burtwood School. Thank you for so many wonderful moments, for so many wonderful memories, and congratulations to 25 years.
Hey everyone! I just wanted to log on and thank you for being part of history with us this summer. You took the seemingly impossible and you made it possible. Thank you for being part of our first ever virtual Summer Arts Festival. Thank you Miss Melissa, Miss Lucy, Miss Maureen, Miss Jess, everyone who made it happen, all the moms and dads who helped, and all of you who worked really hard so that you could shine when we got together in person to film. So thank you for being part of We're All in This Together, because honestly, as artists, it's super true. I love you all, and I'm so grateful that you are part of our 25th anniversary. Mwah!